What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Dodgers versus Rangers, Game 3 of the 3-game set. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. All right, so a heartbreaker for the Dodgers last night, losing it in walk-off fashion. This series, a 3-gamer, is tied at 1 apiece. I want to wish everybody up in here a happy Easter. Hope it's all going well. And shout out to those already in the chat. Chicken in the house, Ruben Alvarez, Brian J is in the house. I'm Danny Prime Beats. Okay, gotcha. All right, but again, Dodgers-Rangers, Game 3 of the 3-game set. This game, an early game, will take place, obviously, as the Dodgers will travel back to Los Angeles after this one for a 2-game set starting on Tuesday against the Chicago Cubs. Next scheduled stream here on Valhalla Sports Talk is tomorrow. LA Kings host the Edmonton Oilers in NHL playoff action, and Valhalla Sports Talk will bring that to you tomorrow. But again, happy Easter. Happy Easter to each and every one of you. If you're new to the channel, or if you're never been here before and you like what you see, you want to reward the work, please hit that subscribe button. Give the video a like. I want to take a quick moment to thank Joe Escobar, who sent me a care package. I picked it up at the P.O. box this morning. 5 different shirts, most of them baseball related, and some new Dodger sweatbands. So thank you so much for the support, Joe Escobar. All right, this game is set to start at 2:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know if they say standard anymore, but 2:35 Eastern is first pitch. So we've got about 15-20 minutes. 15-20 minutes to first pitch. Let's listen in on the Dodgers radio broadcast.
Your family and lives. Purchase a special ticket package and receive an exclusive Women's Night crew neck sweatshirt. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions. This is Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. On your home for LA Dodgers baseball.
Leading you up to Dodgers and Rangers on this Easter Sunday. First pitch coming up at 11:35. No better time to go out and pick up some Zenshi handcrafted sushi. Enjoy the game with a quality, affordable meal the whole family can enjoy on this Easter Sunday.
We can do a quick pregame before this one starts. Shohei Ohtani has returned to the team after a couple days of paternity leave, the birth of his new daughter, and he is with the team and will lead off today for the squad. But we'll do a quick pregame show looking at the lineups, the betting line, as well as the current rankings and standings in baseball.
During their postseason run, and that is the one and only, and there is only one, Brent Honeywell. Brent, thanks a lot for the time, and great to see you out here.
Thanks for having me. Good to see you guys, all of y'all. Talk to y'all.
Yes, you're talking to David.
I know. I was a little bit under the weather.
Yeah, you were.
I felt so bad all off season too about it.
No.
I felt terrible about it.
No way. Nothing to feel bad about. You're a world champion, and the Dodgers surprised you.
World champions.
You did all the work. I was along for the ride.
Well, nobody better to have along.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, man, I knew the Dodgers were going to surprise you with the ring. You had no idea.
No clue. No clue. I wanted it on the field, but it hadn't worked out just yet. But I'm glad I got it now. So
I'm sure that was the last thing on your mind when you showed up today.
Yeah, it kind of was, because it was good to see the guys, see Doc, see the pitching guys, and everybody that it took to win one. I mean, going having some time to think about it and talk to friends about it. Like, all the experiences are cool, but something that you can't do with it is, like, you'll never get rid of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's a weird feeling, but now, I mean, ultimately now I want another one. But,
Yeah, you do.
you know, I just know how hard it was for all of us in here to, when, you know, Clayton went down and Glass went down, and it's like you see, like, you finally understand, like, what it actually takes to win. It takes every person, every fan, you, like, it takes us all to win it. So I appreciate you guys.
Oh, man, it was such a special run, unprecedented type of run where you only had 2.5 starters, but the dogs in that bullpen, including Brent Honeywell, saved the day.
Hey, you know, that's what they say. We saved the day, but these guys can hit, man.
Yeah.
These guys can hit. Big leagues isn't easy, but these guys made it easy on me, I felt like. And, you know, I owe a lot to everybody that was in this clubhouse, and it was good to see you.
What was your reaction when you saw the ring? Did you know that it opened at the top? What did you feel?
I knew it opened because I've seen it on social media, but I wasn't expecting to get it here because I didn't tell anybody that I was coming except one, but I guess he ratted me out.
In a good way.
Yeah, in a good way. But, no, I mean, it's just the jersey. The jersey is the one that I really like the jersey. But like I said, man, you know, it was good to see the guys. It's good to see the bullpen guys. To see everybody in there, man. I mean, it means a lot to me. I mean, it just, you know, it morphs you into the game a little bit. You know, and the cool part about it is when you throw 50 pitches in one inning in the World Series, you can get a record etched in stone right now.
Yeah.
But you get intertwined in the sport for eternal. Like, you're eternal, man. It just is what it is. I mean, there's only one man that's eternal, but it makes you eternal in the sport, and you get intertwined, and I think which is the greatest game in the whole world. So,
man, you meant so much to your teammates. I think that was showed today just how much, I know how much they mean to you, but it's beautiful to see that they haven't forgotten how much you meant to them.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just, you know, I told them in there, I would have never been able to do it without that group. And, you know, these guys they mean a lot to me, man. I think about them every day. I watch them every day. And, you know, it's just, I watch baseball, but, you know, you want to see all your friends and all your boys. You want to see them all produce and be a good ball club and be a good team. But the main thing is, man, is being a good teammate. And I learned that. You know, my dad, my mom, my brother, like, they've made me the teammate I am, the person I am. Friends throughout the league, but this team was special, man, obviously. So it takes a special team to be the best in the league. Tough team to beat.
And you're the ultimate teammate. You'll sacrifice for your teammates, and that's something you can't measure.
Yeah, I will. And, I mean, I'll do anything to win a baseball game that day. I'll do anything to win a baseball game 160 games from now, and I'll do anything to win a baseball when it counts. And just give me the ball, you know.
Hey, one thing nobody can ever take away from Brent Honeywell is a world championship. A world champion. Brent Honeywell has been our guest. Great to see you, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Hey, I look forward to seeing y'all every day, man.
There he is, everybody's guy with the Dodgers, Brent Honeywell.
All right, thank you guys. Great to hear Brent Honeywell Jr., one of the good guys in baseball, and will literally do anything asked to win a baseball game. Dodgers Baseball is brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's group day, it's game day at Shakey's.com. We're leading you up to first pitch on this Easter Sunday. Dodgers in Arlington to take on the Rangers. Up next, we'll break down this pitching matchup. Don't go anywhere. I'm Tim Cates, this is world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
More than ever, you need a friend in the auto business, and Galpin Ford has been that friend for 8 decades and counting, helping families throughout Southern California find the perfect car, truck, or SUV. And it starts with the Bachman family, who have built a culture centered around you, the customer. That approach made Galpin Ford the largest volume Ford dealer in the world. The same approach applies to every Galpin brand, all 12 of them. You design your buying experience. Do it all online with at-home delivery. Shop online and pick up your new car in person, or come to Galpin Ford off the 405 at Roscoe and experience the world-class treatment that thousands receive every month. It starts at galpin.com.
When it comes to personal injury, Jacoby & Myers knocks it out of the park. And with a winning record of more than $2 billion in settlements, Jacoby & Myers is California's MVP. If you've been injured, don't settle for less than the firm voted the #1 personal injury firm 5 years in a row. Get the justice you deserve with Jacoby & Myers. Call 1-800-5-MILLION for a free consultation today. And let the big league lawyers fight for you. Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
This is Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck. On your home for the blue all season long.
Dodgers and Rangers on this Easter Sunday. First pitch from Globe Life Field in Texas is coming up at 11:35.
And now, before the Dodgers hit the diamond, we look at the pitching matchup.
Presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Work hard and play hard in a new Tacoma with an iForce turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the bold. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Tyler Mahle has made things look easy this year. 3-0 with a sub-1 ERA. 30-year-old right-hander at Westminster High School here in Southern California. 9th season in the big leagues. Came up with the Reds and the Twins. Now his 2nd season with the Rangers. Fastball, split finger, the occasional slider. Making his 5th start. Last time out, 6 shutout innings, 3 hits, 9 punch-outs in a win over the Angels. He's facing the Dodgers for the 7th time in his career. He's 2-3 with a 4.55 ERA. Last time he faced him, though, was June of 2022 when he was with the Cincinnati Reds. He is going up against another Tyler Glasnow, 1-0 with a 4.85 ERA, 31-year-old right-hander at a Newhall Hart High School, 10th season in the big leagues, making his 4th start this season. Last time out, 6 innings, 2 runs, 3 hits, 7 punch-outs in a no decision against the Cubs on Sunday Night Baseball. His lone win this season came at home against the Braves in his first start, went 5 shutout innings while striking out 8. He's facing the Texas Rangers for just the 4th time in his career. He is a perfect 3-0 with a sub-1 ERA against them. He last pitched at Globe Life Field. How about this? In the 2020 World Series against the Dodgers with the Tampa Bay Rays. In that series, 0-2 with a 9.64 ERA. So it's the battle of Tylers, Tyler Glasnow and Tyler Mahle, Dodgers and Rangers on this Easter Sunday. We're 15 minutes away from first pitch. Keys to the game are next. Don't go anywhere. I'm Tim Cates. This is the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Hey, Dodger fans, the season is heating up, and so's your shot to win big. Whether you're watching from the stadium or your couch, make every pitch count with DraftKings Pick 6. All right, so the Dodgers are playing the Rangers at Globe Life Field, where they won the World Series in 2020. I like more total bases for Ohtani over the weekend, and I like more hits for Mookie Betts over the weekend. Both will stay hot in that ballpark. Download the app and use code Blue Crew. Bet $5 and get $50 in Pick 6 credits instantly. That's right. Code Blue Crew scores you $50 to play with Pick 6 players. Make your picks and get paid. Better payouts, bigger wins. All season long. Only with DraftKings Pick 6. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. One per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable. Pick 6 credits that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
This is Colin Cowherd.
Great players, in my opinion, deserve the right for great moments. Cooper Flagg could play anywhere, but at Duke, you can't triple team him. And like Shohei Ohtani with the Angels, it would be in the loss and we wouldn't talk about it. Part of going to Ohio State for football, it means you don't have to carry the entire franchise.
Colin Cowherd. Weekday mornings at 9 a.m. after Dan Patrick. Right here on your home of the world champion Dodgers.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Take me out to Morongo, where I can watch all the games, with thousands of slot machines and blackjack and big screen TVs from the front to the back. So just grab a seat at the sideline. You won't miss a play when you go, 'cause the good times are only right here at Morongo.
As we were saying,
this is Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck on the official home of LA Dodgers baseball.
Leading up to Dodgers and Rangers' final game of this three-game set from Arlington. Dodgers a day off tomorrow in the windy city of Chicago, then a brief two-game series against the Cubbies on Tuesday, Wednesday, before another day off on Thursday and returning home for the next homestand. It's the battle of the Tylers. Tyler Glasnow, Tyler Mahle, the pitching matchup in this series finale as the Dodgers look for the series win. First pitch coming up at 11:35. Before that, let's head back out to the booth. Steven Nelson, Rick Monday, guys.
Tim Cates, fans starting to trickle into Globe Life Field for this series finale for the Dodgers and Rangers. It's been a great atmosphere. Sellout crowds the first two games of the series. Each of the games split last night, or yesterday, I should say, a walk-off home run for Adolis Garcia off Kirby Yates. But the Dodgers are going to bounce back with Tyler Glasnow on the mound and Shohei Ohtani leading off Rick Monday. But Tyler Glasnow, he did this multiple times last year. When the Dodgers needed him to step up and pitch him to a win, he did it in 2024. Uneven to begin this season. No better time than now to get it rolling.
Yeah, and he pitched well. If you look at a week ago today, and that was at home against the Cubs. Yes, he gave up a couple of home runs. Those were both solo shots, and he left the ball game after 6 innings with the score tied at 2. And unfortunately, the bullpen could not hold it. But we're maybe seeing a different Glass now from when he takes control on the mound. It's been incredible, and especially against right-handed batters who've hit 0-5-0. That's right. They've not even hit a dollar's worth against him. And for Glasnow, the home runs that he gave up, again, both solo in the last Sunday, the only 2 home runs have been hit against him so far.
Tyler Glasnow, the walks have been a surprising issue for him this year. I mean, the first couple of starts, free passes issued 8 times in the first 33 batters faced. That's a 24% walk rate. Now, he was better, much better in that regard the last time out. Only 1 against the Cubs, but he did give up a couple of home runs. So, after a really tremendous spring where he looked sharp in that new delivery, that revamped delivery, the athletic delivery that he had been working on, it just looks like he's not comfortable and in rhythm, and it looks like he's doing what he said in spring he didn't want to do, Mo, and that's thinking about it a lot.
When you're changing things, the first thing that happens, you become mechanical, whether you are throwing a baseball or trying to hit the baseball. And the mechanics have to go into the back shelf, and you're not going to reach that comfort level until you've done it often enough where it removes the thought process as you're doing it.
So you have Tyler Glasnow, an L.A. County native for the Dodgers, and then Tyler Mahle, an Orange County native, starting for the Texas Rangers. It'll be Mahle against Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman to start things off. That is in a matter of moments. Back to you, Tim.
All right, thank you, guys. Final game of this 3-game set. Dodgers looking for the series win, and again, can't say it enough, Shohei Ohtani is back. Him and his wife welcoming in a baby girl over the weekend, and he has flown back to Texas to join this Dodgers team for the series finale. Batting leadoff is your designated hitter. The big three, Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman, just the 8th time this year that the three of them will be in the lineup together, batting 1, 2, and 3. Teoscar batting cleanup. Tommy Edman batting 5th. Michael Conforto batting 6th. Max Muncy batting 7th at third base. Miguel Rojas playing second base today, batting 8th. And doing the catching for Tyler Glasnow is Austin Barnes, batting 9th. First pitch is next from Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. When the game is over, I'll be back with all the post-game festivities on this Easter Sunday, including Dodger Talk as well. Enjoy it. Happy Easter, everybody. Dodgers and Rangers is next. I'm Tim Cases. This, the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
World champions once again, my friend.
World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
This is just the beginning of this team's title window.
Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Yeah. This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck on the world champion Dodgers Audio Network. You either with me or against me, though.
Living out their dream. They've added even more.
Now we go for 2 in a row.
Win, 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 win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win.
In the backyard and dreaming about this moment.
Start chasing that chip. Stop. Win, 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 win. This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck. The MVP for fun, food, and good times. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Superior Grocers.
Quality, variety, and value.
Shakey's Pizza.
Get more meal for deal at Shakey's.com.
And by Estrella Jalisco.
Back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the ninth.
First pitch is just moments away on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers. The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
National League West Division champion.
10,000 hours.
There are still more steps to take.
Get to stepping.
So go ahead and give us the flowers.
Just getting started.
Gotta know by now it's way more than luck.
This team has continued to pour resources into the roster.
All eyes on us. Welcome to world champion LA Dodgers baseball.
Always remember what it felt like to be part of the best damn baseball team in the world.
In the world. Zoom in, zoom out, zoom up.
They wear the crown.
All eyes on us. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Budweiser.
This Bud's for you.
Galpin Motors.
Family owned and operated since 1946.
LA County Public Works.
Recycling beverage containers is a triple play.
Children's Hospital LA.
From colds to cancer, we got this.
Coffee Hot Dogs.
A SoCal treasure. Local, original, great.
And by Daniel's Jewelers.
Making diamond dreams come true since 1948.
Stick around because first pitch is next. Right here on the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network. Play ball!
Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? It's a no-cost maintenance plan that covers all normal factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. All work is performed by factory-trained technicians using genuine Toyota parts. Toyota Care will keep your new Toyota running like, well, a Toyota. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Everything you need to find your perfect Toyota is right at your fingertips at Toyota.com. Explore our full lineup of vehicles. Compare features side by side. Search our available inventory. You can even find the best local offers. Everything you need is just a few clicks away on Toyota.com. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit. proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
Mookie cues it, right side of the infield, picked up by Rizzo. He's going to have to take it himself. Nobody was covering the bag.
Join us at Dodger Stadium for Mookie Betts Bobblehead Night, presented by Security Benefit on Tuesday, May 13th versus the Oakland A's. The first 40,000 fans in attendance will take home a Mookie Betts bobblehead commemorating one of the most exciting first base plays in Dodger playoff history.
And that is how the Dodgers break through.
For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Did you know that California offers various programs and services to support older adults, adults with disabilities, and family caregivers? From health insurance counseling to caregiver support and information on elder abuse, the Aging Resource Guide has it all. And let's not forget about the Friendship Line, available 24/7 for those who may need a friendly conversation. Dive into the Aging Resource Guide today at aging.ca.gov and discover the support you need. Because together, we can ensure every older adult in California gets the help they deserve.
Hi, I'm Kike Hernandez. Winning a world championship is incredible, but nothing beats being a dad to my 4-year-old daughter, Penelope. Making sure she has a strong, healthy start means being present, playing, and staying patient, even when it feels challenging. First 5 California is my go-to for tips and supporting her growth and well-being, so she can thrive no matter what challenges come her way. Learn more at first5california.com.
When it's game on, it's time for Shakey's Pizza, Chicken, and Mojo's. The triple play of flavor. With meal deal packages to feed any size group. Everyone loves Shakey's classic thin crust pizza, golden fried chicken, and crispy Mojo potatoes. Get it to go at Shakey's.com or watch the game at your local Shakey's with an ice cold pitcher of beer, piping hot pizza, and a mountain of Mojos. Share the good times at Shakey's today.
Hey, it's David Vassay. Now is the time to make sure your home is primed for the season with heating products by Navien. We know Navien tankless water heaters gives us endless hot water and big savings. Navien also makes high-efficiency products that deliver comfort in the form of heat to every corner of your home. Now Navien is taking comfort to the next level by introducing a hydro furnace that provides even high-efficiency forced air heat powered by the same proven technology as their water heating products. Visit NavienInc.com/Dodgers.
Fans expect to in every season, but imagine winning the championship 29 seasons in a row. Galpin Ford did that, being the #1 volume Ford dealer in the world for 29 years, led by the Bachman family as the largest family-owned and operated dealer group in Southern California. Galpin has been part of the community since 1946, offering great deals, great service with great people. In addition to Ford, Galpin's winning heritage includes Mazda, Honda, Volkswagen, Porsche, Land Rover, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Lincoln, Volvo, Polestar, and Lotus. Part of the Galpin story. It starts at Galpin.com.
Let's go to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
And now your voices of the LA Dodgers.
Rick Monday and Steven Nelson.
Live from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas, is the third and final game of the series. Your world champion Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Texas Rangers. Hi, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Steven Nelson and with producer engineer Dwayne McDonald as we get set to go. A shocking come-from-behind victory, 9th inning walk-off, 2-run home run by the Rangers in yesterday's ball game. So the Dodgers, a victory today, trying to make it a series win. They took the opening game of the series, and here today, the roof is closed. They had just horrible weather last night and close by tornadoes, but the Dodgers like to be their own tornado here today. They'll send out Tyler Glasnow on the mound for the Dodgers. Umpires have received the lineup cards, and here's Dave Roberts' starting lineup. Dodgers in search of their 16th victory of the season, half game behind the San Diego Padres in the National League Western Division. In the background, the Rangers begin to take the field. Shohei Ohtani, the new crowd papa. Well, he's rejoined his ball club, and Ohtani will serve as the leadoff hitter and the designated hitter. Mookie Betts is at shortstop. Freddie Freeman at first base. In right field and batting fourth, Teoscar Hernandez. Tommy Edman is in center field today. Michael Conforto in left. At third base, Max Muncy. Miguel Rojas gets the start at second base. And batting ninth and doing the catching is Austin Barnes. For Glasnow, in his last outing, He departed after 6 innings with a score tied, and the bullpen then gave up the final 2 runs. The Dodgers losing to the Cubs in that matchup. O'Malley on the mound for the Rangers, his 5th start, and he has been sensational. He's 3-0 with an earned run average below 1. So the right-hander has thrown a lot of strikes, and man, he'll work through this Dodger lineup today. The umpiring assignments, Nick Lentz will work the plate. He'll call the balls and strikes. Nick Marley is at first base. The crew chief, Vic Arapaza, umpiring at second, and Mark Rupperger is over at third base. The Dodgers, after today's game, they'll board their charters and they'll head to Chicago. Tomorrow, a scheduled off day. Then we're back in harness on Tuesday. We'll join you Tuesday from Wrigley Field at 3:30 Pacific with the Bronco Casino Dodgers on Deck show, and the first pitch at 4:40 from the Windy City. Dodgers trying to make it 2 out of 3. Dodgers and the Rangers here in the indoors in Texas. Happy to have you with us. Hammer to play. Here's Steven.
Thank you, Mo, wherever you may be and however you may be listening. One more here in North Texas. The rubber game of a 3-game series. The Dodgers trying to get back on a winning track, and they welcome back their MVP and their new father, Shohei Ohtani. Shohei and Mamiko welcoming their first child, a baby girl. So he returns after missing a couple of games. The right-hander, Tyler Mahle, Orange County kid, sets up on the first base side of the mound. He kicks and deals. And misses away. 138 start, 74 degrees inside. Time and temp brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. The 1-0. That's inside on the hands. One ball, one strike against Ohtani leading off the game. Here's the pitch. That is a little low. 2-1. The Dodgers, the last 2 games without Ohtani, combined 11 for 62. It's a 177 clip. The 2-1 pitch. Big swing and a foul ball and a fastball top the zone. Not a lot of velocity from Tyler Mahle, Mo, but that fastball that he tries to elevate, it's a very effective pitch.
Well, he also gets a lot of swings and misses on a fastball. In fact, against the fastball, even though it's low velocity, just an 0.65 batting average against, and he gets a ton of misses.
After taking time, Shohei digs back in. He's waiting on a 2-2 pitch. Here it is. And Ohtani rolls it to second. Scooped up off the dirt by Simeon. He throws the burger for the first out of the game.
Well, here's the numbers on the fastball by Mahle. And again, it's not high velocity, but there have been 77 swings at the fastball coming into today's game. And 32 of those 77 swings made no contact at all.
Mahle unbeaten on the year, 3-0, a 0.92 ERA. He's been one of the very best pitchers in all of baseball. His first pitch to Mookie Betts is a called strike. Fastball right at the top of the zone. Mookie's in a little bit of a swoon. He's 1 for his last 15. On this 0-1 from Mahle. That's outside, so Betts has the count even, 1-1. His average has dropped 50 points in the last 4 games alone. So he's at 254 on the season. His OPS still 812. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Top of the first just started. The pitch to Betts. Popped up. Shallow right field. Going back is Simeon. Coming in is Garcia. Last night's hero makes the catch in right for out number 2.
Steven, I think you can project this game very similar to the first 2. There's not been a lot of offense because the pitching has been lights out. In fact, runners in scoring position in the series. Dodgers are 2 for 6. The Rangers 1 for 6, and that one was the walk-off 2-run home run in the 9th inning yesterday for Texas.
Here's Freddie Freeman stepping up with 2 outs and no Dodgers on base in the first. But a 2-run homer yesterday. He's got a 5-game on base streak. First pitch from Mahle. is 92, right at the top of the zone. Called the ball. It's a tough one for Malley. He was waiting for a strike call that never came. Yesterday's home run, Freeman's 4th of the season. He's batting .297. The 1-0 pitch. That's on the inside part of the zone, and that is called ball 2.
That's the best velocity we've seen so far in 93, but that's in the strike zone.
First 2 pitches were strikes. They're called a ball. So Freddie, in hitter's count, waiting on a pitch. This one is low and called a strike.
Yeah.
So hot start for Nick Letts behind the plate here in the top of the first inning. No score for the Dodgers or Rangers. 2-1 count on Freeman. Malley has the ball at the belly button. Into his windup. Here's the pitch. And that's up and away. 3-1. Teoscar Hernandez takes the last swing in the on-deck circle with a weighted bat. Now picks up his own. The 3-1 pitch to Freeman. And Freddie rolls it foul on the first base side.
Well, currently the bat by Ohtani. Left-handed batters against Malley are just 2 for 32. Right-handers haven't really knocked the cover off the ball. Just a 158 average against.
So added up, it's a 121 opponent's batting average against Tyler Malley. The right-hander into his payoff pitch. And Freeman pulls it high in the air, hooking toward the seats in foul ground. It gets out of play. Well short of the pole.
You know, they lit off some fireworks or something about 40 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And there's still a haze in this stadium. So their air system has not cleared out the building.
No. You turn on a fan or something. Another 3-2 pitch. Freeman takes ball 4 low and away. Heim, the catcher, held it up for several seconds thinking that he was going to be a strike 3 call, but instead it's a 2-out walk for Freeman. Inning continues for Teoscar Hernandez. Did look like that pitch missed the zone, so a good call. A good take from Freeman to work his way on base. His streak now at 6 games. Pitch to Teoscar. Low and away, ball 1. Hernandez last night was 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. He is 1 for 8 in the series. His one hit was an important one, an RBI single in the 9th inning of the series opener, as the Dodgers shut out the Rangers 3-0. Couldn't hang on yesterday in the 9th, though. The pitch coming. Teoscar blisters it right center field, going over his Harris, the center fielder, to make the catch. So a line out for Teo, some good contact, but ultimately Freeman's 2-out walk is stranded. That'll send us to the bottom of the first, and Tyler Glasnow's start will begin after this.
Take your fun higher at Harrah's Resort SoCal with the help of Fun.
Breaking ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. T&Cs apply.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back ribs for $1.97 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score a 10-pound bag of Signature Select russet potatoes for just $1.99 each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
America. Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth. Streaming right to your mobile device. LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Tommy Edman leads off the 2nd inning. Scoreless game in this rubber game of the 3-game series for the Dodgers against the Rangers. Tommy's first at-bat presented by Edmunds. Get an offer for your car and find your next one all on Edmunds.com. First pitch grounded to first. Picked up by Berger. Malley is over there to receive the flip. 1 pitch, 1 out for Tyler Malley in the 2nd. This inning brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Michael Conforto will dig in. He was 1 for 4 with a run scored yesterday. There's 1 hit in the series, batting .203 this year. Malley's first pitch. Conforto watches ball 1 outside. That average was a lot higher just a week and a half ago, but His season average has tumbled 105 points over the last 12 games for Conforto. The 1-0 pitch. That is in there for a strike, leveling the count. Talked about it yesterday, Mo, but Dodgers coach is trying to get Michael's swing back on track. It's getting a little long and loopy. And it's long and loopy there, and it results in a chopper right back to Mahle. Fields it just to the right of the mound and sends it over to Berger for out number 2.
Yeah, from a hitter's standpoint, not trying to be cute, but you get that long swing, it'll make you loopy. I mean, it's just one of those things. And by long swing, the best way to describe it is like you're seeing the hitter and you're carrying the bat a long way, as if you're trying to get the bat out around and surround the baseball instead of barrel the bat to the baseball.
Max Muncy with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch strike for Mahle. Max's swing has been a bit of a groove of late. Good job getting on base. He swings through strike 2, falling behind. Nothing in 2 in the count.
And Mahle will work in that splitter, and that's just what he showed right there.
Once he had an RBI double yesterday, they made it 3-2 Dodgers. They just couldn't hold on to that lead. Mahle's 0-2 pitch. Muncy stays out of the way of an inside fastball. 1-2. Max still without a home run this year. Batting .203. OPS of .588. There's 4 RBIs. On this 1-2 pitch, Muncy strikes out swinging. Fastball at 94 from Mahle on the inner third and upper quadrant of the strike zone. So it's a 1-2-3 second for Mahle. 1.5 gone in Texas, no score.
When you want Dodgers,
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Since the dawn of Major League Baseball, every player has honed their unique skills.
Judge, drill deep to left.
Ohtani connects and it's gone. Skeen strikes out the side. Bobby Witt Jr. throws in time. Harper does it again.
Witness the hills of the game in ballparks nationwide. Get your tickets today at MLB.com/tickets. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Guys, by now you've heard me talk about Collars & Co., makers of the dress collar polo. They've already sold over 1 million of these amazing shirts. Well, Collars & Co. just came out with the new Maverick Performance Blazer. This blazer is sharp and wrinkle resistant so you can travel anywhere with it. Just throw it in your bag and it will remain wrinkle free. It even comes with security zip pockets, a sunglasses loop, and an optional pocket square. So visit collarsandco.com and use code TIKI for 20% off at collarsandco.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means?
World Champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Wyatt Langford leading off the second for the Rangers. Scoreless game for the Dodgers here in this series finale. Tyler Glasnow's first pitch pulled away from the right-handed hitting Langford, ball 1. Langford returning to the lineup after missing the last 9 games with an oblique injury. The pitch is low at 95, 2-0.
What's ironic is that the 10 games in his absence, the substitute left fielders combined hit over 400.
He's ahead of Glasnow 2-0. He swings and pops a strike back foul over the net.
As we discovered too, Stevens, and Langford originally was not in the lineup. It was going to be Jock Peterson in the lineup serving as the DH. Well, the governor called, and I say that with a smile because Jock Peterson did not want to take an 0-for-38 streak into the game.
Ball 3 upstairs, 3-1 for Glasnow against Langford. Yeah, it's been a real ride on the struggle bus for Jock Peterson. So Chris Bochy giving him a breather here and getting Langford back in. The 3-1 pitch from Glasnow.
Bus.
Upstairs, ball 4, leadoff walk.
0 for 38. That's not a bus.
That's a train.
And then that's a tricycle.
Oh, man. So there's the walk, the dreaded walk that has really stung Glasnow to start this year, especially early on. He walked 8 of the first 33 batters he faced. That's more than 24% of the batters. Last time out, just 1. But he matches that total already 5 batters in. Strike 1 to Dustin Harris, the rookie playing in center tonight. Now the 0-1 is at the knees. Strike 2 call. A delayed strike call from Nick Lentz behind home plate. And did I say tonight the sun is shining? It's morning back in Los Angeles. I don't know what I'm doing. The 0-2 pitch. Got him. That pitch was spiked before the plate, and Harris couldn't go cricket on it. So that's the first K for Glasnow. 1 gone in the second.
Well, it was an interesting evening in this area last night. Tornado, not only warnings, but many tornadoes, lightning strikes. You name it.
But all clear today. Blue skies outside, of course, Globe Life Field indoors. Ball 1 thrown to the third baseman, Josh Young. 1 on, 1 out, bottom second, no score. Young is 1 for 7 in the series. Glasnow misses again. This is outside, 2-0. Work hard, play hard in a new Tacoma with an I-Force turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the bold. See your Toyota do today because they make it easy. The 2-0 pitch. High fastball, check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. It probably should have been a strike anyway. But it's not. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Glasnow gets on the board. A strike at the knees. 95 from Glasnow there. Counts 3-1.
So far, my scouting report on Nick Lentz. He's a good umpire, but he has enforced the lower part of the strike zone more than the upper part to this point.
Pickoff attempt. Langford with a head first slide back in safely. Glasnow needed just 8 pitches to get through the first inning. That's despite giving up a 2-out single that was stranded. 3-1 to Young fills the count. Good heater at 96.
Pretty good bluff over at first also in Langford. As if he might think about taking off. Was that a preliminary move to take off now?
He had 19 steals last year, has 2 this season, hasn't been caught yet. He's the runner on first, 1 out, bottom of the second, no score. 3-2 count on Langford. The pitch from Glasnow with Langford taking off. Strike 3 call. Throw down to second to tag. Not in time. But Young is down on strikes. It'll be back-to-back Ks for Glasnow. 2 down in the inning, but now a runner in scoring position. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Radio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
So Jake Berger, the number 8 hitter, their first baseman, steps in from the right side. Berger batting 188, and he whiffs at the first offering from Glasnow, strike 1. Two outs. Langford on second after the stolen base, his 3rd of the season. Glasnow trying to keep this game scoreless. This 0-1 pitch is hit in the air to center field by Berger. Tommy Edman getting on his hearse. Right center field. He's on the warning track in front of the bullpen. He crashes into the wall and makes the catch. Caught it on the warning track and used the padding in front of the Ranger pen to complete the play. So the leadoff walk stranded on the bases by Glasnow, who's waiting to give Tommy Edman a hand.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back ribs for $1.97 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score a 10-pound bag of Signature Select russet potatoes for just $1.99 each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
Breaking news culinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. T&Cs apply.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at NissanUSA.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
20% off sunglasses from Shadon Precision Eyewear. Hurry over to SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and use promo code SPRING. See better and play better with Shadon. That's SeeBetterPlayBetter.com. Promo code SPRING.
On your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
Welcome back to Texas. Dodgers 0, Rangers 0. Top of the third, bottom of the order for the Dodgers. 8-9-1, beginning with Miguel Rojas. First action for Miggy Rowe in a week. Last game of the series against the Cubs at Dodger Stadium. The first pitch from Malley. Upstairs, ball one.
One of the many challenges for a manager is to make sure that, you've got a 26-man roster. Don't let someone just sit on the bench for days and days and days and collect ice. They've got to get in the game.
1-0 pitch. Rojas swings and grounds it to third. Going to his left is Young. He fields and resets his feet to make a good throw. One gone.
Because all the good managers understand is, hey, look, during the championship season, there's going to be more than just, an injury here and an injury there. You've got to keep everyone active because you never know when that person is going to be pressed into action and play multiple, not only games, but maybe for weeks.
Austin Barnes knows that song and dance well as the backup catcher. He's starting today and batting right now. 1 out, nobody on in the third. First pitch from Malley. Taken for a strike on the outside corner. Last time we saw Barnes, he got his first hit of the season. It was a 2-run double against the Rockies. Now the 0-1 for Malley. And that's a bullet into center field. Austin Barnes has his second hit of the season, and he gets on for the top of the order. And Shohei Ohtani.
Well, friends, you can shop the new Dodgers World Series Champion Gold Collection. You can do it at MLBshop.com. That's right. Embellished with gold accents and scripts. Get the gear that celebrates the glory of last season's journey.
1 on, 1 out, top of the third. Shohei Ohtani is 0 for 1. He grounded out to second, leading off the game. Pitch from Malley. Swing and a miss, strike one. Ohtani missed the last 2 games on the paternity list. Proud first-time father. Malley sets out of the stretch this 0-1 pitch. Ohtani pulls the hands back, ball one.
Right. Ohtani has a little history, Stephen. He's now 1 for 7 career against the Rangers right-hander.
The 1-1 pitch. That's downstairs. Rode in on the bus with Shohei today, and there were a couple big yawns, which is to be expected.
Did he bring a pillow from the hotel with him on the bus?
Not that I saw.
It's about a 30-minute ride.
2 balls, 1 strike. Barnes on first, 1 out in the third. No score. Can Shohei change that? Here's the pitch. And Ohtani is jammed and fouled it back over the net. Count squares up 2-2.
Well, Shohei may get more sleep on the plane to Chicago than he's had in the last 3 days.
And that, Mo, as we know, that comes with the territory.
Yep.
And you know what? We got it easy compared to the Mamas.
Isn't that the truth?
Oh, my gosh. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 on, 1 out. Ohtani is ready. Malley comes set. The 2-2 pitch. And Shohei's popped up. Left side, foul ground. Heim, the catcher, going after it, but it gets over the net. Right next to the Dodger dugout.
Speaking of moms, I've always had this theory, this thought, that on their children's birthdays, the mom should also celebrate.
Yes. Be given a medal every year. Ohtani making Mahle work a little bit here in the top of the third inning. Still 2-2. And the Dodgers MVP drawing back into the lineup, wanting to make an impact right away. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Mahle with a big punch out of Ohtani to get out number 2 in the third.
You get an idea of the respect to the power of Ohtani, because Barnes, who runs pretty well, he may be listed as a catcher. But Smith, the first baseman, was not holding Barnes at first base. He was playing slightly behind him. Add the distance between himself and Ohtani at home plate.
Now Mookie Betts with 2 out. Malle's first pitch, fastball pulled away, ball 1. Berger is now next to Barnes on first. Rest of the infield back and shifted over to the left side. So a big hole. Basically the entirety of the right side of the infield is open for Betts if he wants to go the other way. The 1-0 pitch is upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Mookie flew out to right field. His first time up, so he's 0 for 1.
And we mentioned each of the first 2 games, in case you're not with us, artificial turf. It's natural, the dirt infield. But infield and outfield, ball starts to roll on it. It does not slow down.
2-0. That's high as well. 3 balls, no strikes. Freddie will tap the donut off his bat in the on-deck circle. He's ready to roll if Mookie can pass the torch to him. No score in the top of the third. Barnes on first, 2 gone. 3-0 pitch. Betts works a 4-pitch walk.
Dodgers obviously like this matchup, especially when you look. Freeman does have a history against Mahle. In fact, he's 6 for 14 with 1 home run.
And a walk in the first inning. Mike Maddox, the pitching coach, visiting Mahle on the mound. Visit brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice.
2 guys in the Dodger lineup have hit decently against Mahle. I mentioned it, that Freeman 6 for 14. And Muncy was 5 for 13 coming into this one, but now 5 for 14 with 6 of those at-bat strikeouts.
Mound visit complete. Maddox going back to the dugout. Heim going back behind the plate. Barnes on second. Betts on first. Those are the base runners for the Dodgers with 2 out in the top of the third. No score. Freddie Freeman starting to look more like Freddie Freeman at the plate. Here's the first pitch from Mahle. And Freddie bounces it off the plate, foul. Ball at the belly for Mahle in the glove. Looking ahead at third. Now comes home to Freddie. And Freddie once again taps a foul ball off the plate. He falls behind 0-2.
Okay, that's a split. So far, Mahle coming into today's game in the 4 other starts, when he's had 2 strikes on the hitter, 80% of the pitches have been fastballs. That's more than any other starter in baseball.
He started Freeman off with back-to-back splitters. He's ahead 0-2. 2 on, 2 out. Here is the pitch, and Freeman grounds it, a foul ball on the first base side.
That was a fastball. I mean, the numbers, I looked at them this morning and saw it. No starting pitchers thrown 2 strikes, 4 fastballs. 80%. Now that's once he gets to 2 strikes. Now after a swing and a foul ball, does now he go back to the splitter?
Freeman has crushed the Rangers in his career. 17 games, he's batting .433. Still behind, 0-2. Here's the pitch, and Freeman spoils a splitter below the zone to stay alive.
I tell you, the farther away you get from home plate, the easier it is to hit.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And I mean that sincerely.
The whole game.
Well, you don't have time to do this thought, well, therefore, we're at home plate. You don't have time to do that. It's the old line that Yogi Berra says you can't think and hit at the same time.
Freddie does his thinking before he gets up there. Comes up with the plan. Has to adjust it when he's behind 0-2. Another pitch from Malley. Freeman checks his swing. It's high. They appeal down to third and lose that appeal. Mark Ripperger saying no swing. And that side view camera, that looked like a good call.
Yeah, it's a great call.
Barnes on second, Betts on first. Ranger infield playing back. Those guys are ready to run. The 1-2 pitch. Downstairs. Freeman has the count even up 2-2. And they have Malley at 20 pitches here in the top of the third. Scoreless finale. A rubber game between these two teams. Two favorites in their respective leagues in 2025. Deuce is wild. 2 on, 2 out. The 2-2 pitch. Upstairs. Count now full.
That was the fastball. Runners will be going. You can't look for the splitter, but I wouldn't be shocked if that's what was going to be coming.
The next pitch from Malley will be his 8th to Freeman. It's a payoff. And Freddie strikes out swinging high. Fastball at 94. So Barnes and Betts both stranded. And we go to the bottom of the third. Still waiting on a run in Texas.
Breaking news.
Great with new windows. Nobody knows windows like Wanakee Remodeling. Their Renewal by Andersen windows are durable, beautiful, custom crafted, made to order, and professionally installed. Energy efficient windows from Wanakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy one window or patio door, get one 40% off, plus special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run.
Dodgers Audio Network.
Now will face 9, 1, and 2 in the Ranger lineup in the bottom of the third inning. The series finale still without a run. Only one hit for both teams. Glasnow's first pitch to Jonah Heim just misses up and away. 1-0. Heim switch hitting catcher, hitting .239. Fouls a strike over the net behind home plate. Well, between one of the innings, the Rangers gave a nice ovation for Bruce Bochy because the Rangers won on Thursday and then won yesterday. That helped Bochy pass Dusty Baker on the all-time managerial wins list as Glasnow buries ball 2 in the dirt.
John McGraw, Bobby Cox, Joe Torre, Sparky Anderson, and now Boch.
It's a check swing, base hit in the left field. Jonah Heim. with a lucky knock off Glasnow to start the third inning.
Yeah, most managers will tell you there's a correlation between number of victories that are attributed to them and good ball clubs. Or like John McGraw, you managed for 25, 40 years.
Boch has been in the dugout a long time. Marcus Semien takes strike one, the outside corner. Second time through starting for Glasnow with a runner on and nobody out in the bottom of the third. The pitch is shot foul by Semien. 0-2. Yeah, Heim, after getting on first base, kind of shrugged at his dugout. All right. He did not want to swing at that pitch from Glasnow. It was up and away. He checked his swing, but the ball found his barrel and it dropped in front of Michael Conforto and left. Strike three call. The fastball at the knees, punching the ticket of Marcus Semien. That's out number one here in the bottom of the third. At AM/PM, when the Dodgers steal a base at home, you score a free hot dog and any 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola. Redeem your free feast in the AM/PM app. Let's play ball. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. First pitch to Seager. On a line to Teoscar Hernandez in right.
Well, what have we been saying for 3 days? You don't want to give Seager first pitch fastball. Guess what it was? Fastball.
Yeah, and Seager was ready to pounce on it, and he just hit it.
Jam.
Yeah, hit it right at Teo. So 2 outs. Heim remains on first. Now Josh Smith. Got to be careful with this guy too. The DH today. First pitch from Glasnow. Strike one called.
Well, for the Rangers, they got that hot start. They've been a 500 team the last 10 games, 5-5.
The 0-1 from Glasnow, down and in on Smith, 1-1.
But for the Rangers, a 2-game lead in front of the Mariners. Mariners, by the way, came into today having won 7 of 10.
And the Rangers' offense has been relatively anemic. 1-1 slashed over the head of Muncy, who was jumping at third. So Smith is now 2 for 2. And 3 for his last 3. He had a double in the ninth yesterday in front of Garcia's walk-off homer. So that's a 2-out opposite field base hit for the right enough to do that. Edman drifting back 10 feet in front of the warning track. He is there to make the catch. So a couple hits in that third inning, but no runs, no errors. 2 stranded by Glasnow at the end of 3 full in Texas. No score.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM5.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet.
Deals and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back ribs for $1.97 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score a 10-pound bag of Signature Select russet potatoes for just $1.99 each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
Upgrade with new windows. Nobody knows windows like Wanakee Remodeling. Their Renewal by Andersen windows are durable, beautiful, custom crafted, made to order, and professionally installed. Energy efficient windows from Wanakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy 1 window or patio door, get 1 40% off, plus special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Wanakee Remodeling, we make everything old look new again.
20% off sunglasses from Shadin Precision Eyewear. Hurry over to SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and use promo code SPRING.
Continues on its official home.
If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle.
Edmund and Michael Conforto on the docket for the Dodgers in the top of the fourth. Well, Rick, Monday we knew this series was going to be all about the pitching. At least that's what the thought was coming in. It has played out that way. We've seen 21 innings up to this point. These teams have combined for 7 runs. Only 5 of those innings have featured any runs scored. So that's how good the arms have been.
Yeah, absolutely. We've said each of the last 2 games. There are a lot of people who say, whoa, geez, lack of hitting. Yeah, for a pretty good reason, because the pitching has been superb.
Tyler Mahle ready to go. His first pitch to Teoscar Hernandez, chopped in the third base. Slot, fair ball, gets by Young. It's going down the line. Teoscar makes the turnaround first. He heads into second and is standing up there with a leadoff double.
Well, that was a tough hop on that bouncer down to third. A high chopper to begin with, and on the second hop it didn't really come up that high when it hit the dirt part and went under the glove of Young, who's trying to make the backhand pickup.
The air drifting foul.
That's what he will.
Second, no outs, top of the fourth, and no score. The pitch is downstairs, 1-1. Edmund is 0 for 1, grounded out to first. First trip to the plate. Dodgers looking to open the scoring here in this rubber game. The pitch. Edmund swings and is jammed in the air. Foul territory, third base side. Young going back, and he is there to make the catch just next to the warning track. So pop out for Edmund. Teoscar has to hold on second. Michael Conforto now the batter. He is 0 for 1. Tyler Mahle is 30 years old, born in Newport Beach, raised in Westminster, California, drafted out of Westminster High School back in 2013.
Started to work his way back in Tommy John surgery, May of 23. Wound up coming back, had just 3 starts last year.
Strike one to Michael Conforto. Yeah, the Rangers signed him to a 2-year contract knowing he was hurt, giving him that first year basically to recover. So he's a free agent to be at the end of this season. 1 on, 1 out. Hernandez on second. Conforto at the plate. The 0-1 pitch coming. Conforto takes a strike. Fastball atop the zone. It's 0-2.
It's actually a very good signing, because they got a sneak preview at him with the 3 starts at the big league level, plus the rehab starts and the minor league starts too, coming up at Tommy John surgery. And they know the track record, and they also know the makeup of Mahle. And you know, they figure that, look, he fits in with our presentation. You know, that's the overall theory of a ball club.
He's in front of Conforto, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Inside. Ball 1.
We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. You can look. Say a ball club during the offseason has a need for it. Doesn't matter what the position is. You say, well, this guy's, look at his numbers. Look at this guy. Look at his numbers. Do they fit with our ball club? Do they fit with our initiative? Do they fit with the direction we're going? No.
The 1-2 pitch. Conforto on the ground to third. Teoscar is running. Young is going to just throw over to first, and he does so in time to get Conforto. Teoscar ran right in front of Young. The third baseman thought about trying to tag him, but then opted to just take the second out.
So there's a lot goes into acquiring a player. First of all, what are the economic restraints that you may have to try and sign a player? What are your needs? How bad are your needs? And then the guys you're looking at, what's your background checks on them? Do they fit in with our personnel and our direction?
Muncy the batter, 2 outs, Hernandez on first. The first pitch lands on the inner part of the plate, strike one. Muncy's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, his average at 200. He is 5 for 14 against Mahle with a double, but 6 Ks. Mally's 0-1 pitch. Muncy tries to check his swing, but it's called a strike anyway. Another fastball in. So you can see the game plan here for Mahle and Heim against Muncy. Hard stuff inside.
Yeah, that's exactly how they worked in for strike 3. A swing on a 1-2 count his first at bat. They get the feeling you just don't want Max to be able to extend his arms and get leverage.
The 0-2 pitch. That is inside comfortably. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Teoscar Hernandez led off this inning with a double. Dodgers in danger of squandering the opportunity to bring him in. Edman popped out and Conforto grounded out. Hernandez on third, 2 out in the fourth, no score. The 1-2 pitch to Conforto, or excuse me, to Muncy is a tapper in front of the plate. Heim will field it and throw to first wide, but Berger kept his tippy toe on the bag to get Muncy. So they do. The Dodgers do.
For ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. T&Cs apply.
Upgrade with new windows. Nobody knows windows like Wanakee Remodeling. Their Renewal by Andersen windows are durable, beautiful, custom crafted, made to order, and professionally installed. Energy efficient windows from Wanakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy 1 window or patio door, get 1 40% off, plus special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Wanakee Remodeling, we make everything old look new again.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back ribs for $1.97 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score a 10-pound bag of Signature Select russet potatoes for just $1.99 each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
On the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Nothing but zeros on the board for the Dodgers and Rangers in this rubber game in Texas. Getaway day for the Dodgers, heading to Chicago. Off day Monday, and then a 2-game set at Wrigley Field beginning Tuesday. Tyler Glasnow's first pitch of the bottom of the fourth is a spiked fastball. Not even close to the plate. Ball 1 on Wyatt Langford.
That's the biggest distance we've seen a pitch in front of home plate. About 4 feet.
Yeah. His next pitch to Langford, that one does cross the plate, but wide of the zone. Ball 2. Now, we did see Glasnow get a strikeout earlier in the game on a pitch that bounced in front of the plate, but that was probably about by a foot. The 2-0 pitch. Langford takes a strike. Wyatt Langford, prize young outfielder for the Texas Rangers.
The first pitch looked like Glasnow was playing cricket.
Yeah. It worked before. Didn't work this time. It's 2-1. Langford stays away from ball 3 in the dirt. Langford, 23 years old. He was the 4th overall pick of the Rangers in 2023. Last year, 134 games in his rookie season.
You know, these 4 pitches, Glasnow, to me, has not looked comfortable in these 4 pitches.
3-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, and now a full count.
In between pitches, he was shaking out his leg. He just shook out his right leg right there, digging at the dirt a lot.
His payoff to Langford is strike 3 at the knees. Langford tried to sell it, but there's no shot. That was a fastball down the middle at the knees. 4th K for Glasnow. I think 3 of the 4 strikeouts have been looking, Mo, for the Dodgers starter.
I think that's a pretty good indication of the stuff, the movement.
At 43 pitches, 1 out, nobody on in the 4th. Foul ball from Dustin Harris. Well, we've been praising this rookie Harris first couple games of the series. You wondered, okay, if Langford comes back, where's he going to play? He's been in left field. You know, talking to some folks at the Rangers, you know, can he play center? And they're like, I don't know. But Bruce Bochy putting him out there to start this one because they want to keep that bat in there. Pulls a second strike, foul on the ground, quickly 0-2.
I was saying with Langford in the 10 games that he missed, all of the other fill-in left fielders combined hit just over 400. So if you're hitting, they want to keep you in there because the offense, you know, you're looking at the guy that's out there on the mound. You figure runs are going to be at a premium. Well, they are.
Glasnow's 0-2 pitch. Fouled back into that fastball at 96.
And Harris was thoroughly jammed.
Harris was a throw-in from the Oakland A's in the Mike Minor trade a handful of years ago. A player to be named later. Yeah. And now he's a player at the major league level for the Rangers.
That wasn't a throw-in. That was a giveaway.
Yeah. Glasnow will try again. Got him. Couldn't check his swing on a breaking ball downstairs. Back-to-back strikeouts for Glasnow to open the 4th.
Yeah, it's not just with the fastball or the sinker from Glasnow, but, you know, now Dave Robertson, trainer, coming out. They're seeing the same thing that I did. He just didn't look comfortable this inning. You know, stalking around the mound, shaking out his leg. And they're going to come and check on him.
Yeah, Thomas Albert and Dave Roberts on the mound. And Glasnow is the one kind of running this visit right now. He's talking into his gloves, so no lip reading being done now. This is a quick visit. Albert and Roberts make a U-turn back to the Dodger dugout.
We're all creatures of habit, and now he's shaking out his left leg.
Yeah, so to your point, Mo, you're right. There just something hasn't felt right with Glasnow, but he's worked through it relatively beautifully. As we now see some stretching and stirring in the Dodger bullpen, and Ben Kasparis has started throwing a weighted ball against the wall in their left center field pen. First pitch swinging and missing is Josh Young, the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Scoreless game.
I just wonder if Glasnow, you know, cramping up a little bit, because after that strikeout, he paced off the mound.
Glasnow's 0-1. Fastball is low at 95. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, there's been a lot talked about the last few months with Glass. So, you know, he discovered that he was flying open too much with his old delivery, kind of like a golfer over-rotating in his swing. There's another cricket pitch that gets a swing and a miss from a Texas Ranger. That's strike 2 on Young. And so, to compensate for flying open, Glasnow was putting more force on his elbow as he was extending toward home plate, so they tried to clean that up. There's 1-2 to Young. Dots a fastball on the outside corner. Tyler Glasnow strikes out the side in the 4th inning despite not feeling totally comfortable. He is up to 6 Ks in the game.
Bread at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
App for the latest deals and weekly specials and make every game a grand slam with Superior Grocers. It's always a grand slam with Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value.
Anthony Bonda comes on to face Corey Seager. Runner on first, 2 out, bottom 5, and no score. It's a first pitch slider outside corner. Where did that miss? Ball 1 called. That's a terrible call. Pitching change presented by Navien, HVAC and water heater products. On his next pitch to Seager. Popped up. Shallow left center field. Mookie Betts going back from short. He squeezes out number 3 with both hands. So Himes, 1-out walk, is stranded on the bases. Bonda's still not happy about that call. Had a stare down with Nick Lentz, who's giving it back.
Upgrade with new windows. Nobody knows windows like Wanakee Remodeling. Their Renewal by Andersen windows are durable, beautiful, custom crafted, made to order, and professionally installed. Energy efficient windows from Wanakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy one window or patio door, get one 40% off, plus special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Guys, by now you've heard me talk about Collars & Co., makers of the dress collar polo. They've already sold over 1 million of these amazing shirts. Well, Collars & Co. just came out with the new Maverick Performance Blazer. This blazer is sharp and wrinkle resistant, so you can travel anywhere with it. Just throw it in your bag and it will remain wrinkle-free. It even comes with security zip pockets, a sunglasses loop, and an optional pocket square. So visit collarsandco.com and use code TIKI for 20% off at collarsandco.com.
Since the dawn of Major League Baseball, every player has honed their unique skills.
Judge, drill deep to left. Ohtani connects and it's gone. Skeen strikes out the side. Bobby Witt Jr. throws in time. Harper does it again.
Witness the heroes of the game in ballparks nationwide. Get your tickets today at MLB.com/tickets. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a
Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Find out more at Yamava.com.
Hype me up. I hype me up. Say I'm a nerd. Even when it's tough, I can fall a million times and I'm still.
Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and Teoscar Hernandez scheduled to come to the plate here in the top of the 6th inning. Series up for grabs on this Easter Sunday in North Texas. Tyler Mahle goes back to work in a long wait because of what happened in the bottom of the 5th. Tyler Glasnow started the inning but left it after one pitch with an injury. We'll pass along official word as soon as we get it. Strike one on Mookie, who is 0 for 1 with a walk today. Mahle comes home and bounces ball 1 outside. Now, Mahle has certainly given the Rangers something to look forward to the rest of this year. Because, again, the American League is definitely down, especially compared to the National League. The Rangers have the look of a contender. You have DeGrom, Eovaldi at the top of the rotation. Mahle, he has definitely carved out a spot right behind him. There's strike 2 on Mookie.
If you look at the teams in the West, the American League, Astros look like they finally have sparked a little bit.
Mahle's 1-2 pitch. Betts stays alive, bounces it.
Pick a city that you want to say with the A's. Just 3 out.
Another 1-2 pitch from Mahle, and Mookie sends it to just right of center field. Harris drifts to his left and makes the catch. 1 gone. For the Dodgers entered today.
They've played the best over the last 10 days. Arizona, they won 7 of 10. Padres and Dodgers 6 of 10. Along with the Giants 6 of 10.
Freddie Freeman digs in. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch up and away. Ball 1. Freddie's 0 for 1. He walked in the first, struck out swinging in the third. And that came with runners on first and second. The Dodgers in the first 5 innings have stranded 4 on base. The Rangers on the other side have stranded 5 so far. 71st pitch of the afternoon upcoming from Tyler Mahle. A 1-0 to Freddie Freeman with 1 out and nobody on in the 6th. High fly ball to center field. Playable though in left center. Slices into the glove of Dustin Harris. 2 gone. And the pitch count for Mahle is well under control.
This is not what you would consider a gigantic ballpark. Oh, it's 407 to straightaway center. At about 60 feet to the left and to the right of that, it's the deepest part at 410. The comfortable distances right down the lines.
Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch. Is a breaking ball in there. Strike one.
But with the pitching we've seen, we talk about it again. It doesn't matter what the dimensions are. The hitting has not been there.
Pitch from Malley. And Hernandez rolls it to short. Scooped up with one hand by Seager. Transfers and throws. It's a quick 1-2-3 inning. A 9-pitch sixth for Tyler Malley. 6 shutout frames for the Rangers righty. The Dodger bullpen.
It's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available.
Installed. Energy-efficient windows from Wanakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low-maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy one window or patio door, get one 40% off, plus special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Wanakee Remodeling, we make everything old look new again.
20% off sunglasses from Shadin Precision Eyewear. Hurry over to SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and use promo code SPRING. See better and play better with Shadin. That's SeeBetterPlayBetter.com. Promo code
Streaming right to your mobile device. LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas.
Bonda gets back up on the mound for the bottom of the 6th. His slider to Josh Smith, down and away, check swing, no swing, is Mark Ripperger at third. So 1-0. No. Dodgers nothing, Rangers nothing in this series finale. Another slider for Bonda. That's down and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Bonda's 2-0. Smith swings and pushes it drifting foul on the left field side. That's strike 1. Dodgers haven't been able to retire Smith today. He's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. It's Chevy Truck Month, and there's no better time to do what you do best in a Chevy Silverado. Go shopping right now at SoCalChevy.com. Bonda deals the 2-1, and that is shot foul into the net north of the Dodger dugout. Bounces back toward the field of play along the line. 2-2. Ben Kasparius is the next reliever up for the Dodgers as they try and scramble to pick up the outs lost by Tyler Glasnow's injury today. And Smith sends it to center field, a 2-strike base hit. He's 3 for 3. Josh Smith, Silver Slugger last year as the utility player in the American League, has earned himself a starting role. We're going to pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Power at the plate. Adolis Garcia against Bonda. 1 on, nobody out in the 6th. First pitch fastball upstairs at 94. Ball 1. Garcia walked off Kirby Yates and the Dodgers on Saturday with a 2-run blast that scored Josh Smith. He's the runner on first right now. Ooh, foul ball back, strike 1. I'm saying the O because Smith was dancing off first, and when Bonda went in his windup, Smith kind of had his ankles broken. Thought Bonda might throw over. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a throw over, but it's a casual one, and Smith doesn't even have to slide or dive back.
Smith was trying to draw the throw. He took a lunge off of the bag.
1-1 pitch on the way. Inside on Garcia. Really, Garcia's the guy to watch, Mo. In 2025, the Rangers are unbeaten 5-0 when he drives in a run. They're 8-8 when he doesn't. 2-1 pitch. Fastball inside at 96. 3 balls and a strike.
If that's the case, strike him out.
Sign up for that.
Pop up will work.
I'll get a ground ball to the left side. That could do too. A 3-1 pitch. He went around, couldn't check up on a high heater from Banda. Full count.
Well, is Smith going to think about going here? 3-2.
And runs at a premium in this series. Seen both sides try to get aggressive to manufacture. There goes Smith. Swing and a foul ball back.
Yep.
So he'll have to retreat back to first base. Dodgers 0, Rangers 0. Scoreless finale in the bottom of the 6th. No outs and a runner on first. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the cleanup batter Garcia for Texas. Banda sets and deals. Smith takes off. Strike 3 swinging. Throw from Barnes. The tag a little late. The throw forced Rojas from second to reach across his body with his left glove hand and then had to swipe back to try and get Smith. They could not. But Banda did get Garcia for the first out of the inning.
And now they're sending the runner back.
Well, no, I think was Smith just going back because he's anticipating a pitching change? Yes,
here
comes Dave Roberts. Yep. So Ben Casparis was getting hot. He's ready to go. So Anthony Banda will hand the ball to Dave Roberts. Another pitching change for the Dodgers. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. Scoreless in the rubber game.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan.
Breaking news. Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. T&Cs apply.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What? Boom.
Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
LA Dodgers are back. Back to the field for more LA Dodgers baseball. And now we return to the Galvin Motors broadcast booth.
With the Sultans of Swing.
Tommy Edman, the first Dodger up in the top of the 7th, trying to break this scoreless tie in Texas. A 3-game series rubber game, excuse me, Mo. First pitch from Tyler Mahle, tails away, ball 1.
Don't confuse tennis with baseball.
Yeah, next to you I can get a.
Well, you say that because I gave David Vassegh what for earlier today.
Mahle gets on the board with strike 1, levels the count against Edman, who was 0 for 2 today. Mahle is the last Tyler standing today. It's Tyler Glasnow against Tyler Mahle, but the Dodgers starter left with an injury after 4+ innings. Mahle's in cruise control. 1-1 pitch lands at the knees, strike 2 on Edman. Mahle just 76 pitches now. He's into his 7th inning of work. Been an amazing start for him in 2025. On his 1-2 pitch, Edman will swing and send one in the air right center field. Edman is going to be retired by Harris, who makes the catch in shallow right center. One away. Shakey's Pizza Parlor is the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game day, it's group day. Shakey's.com.
We've seen a couple of line drives hit in this ball game, but we haven't seen anything. It's just all of a sudden, you know, you're gasping for air because you can't believe how far the ball was hit.
Michael Conforto for a third time. Hitless his first 2 trips to the plate. Malley's fastball misses up and away. Dodger offense has been shut out the last 11 1/3 innings. Have not scored since the top of the 4th yesterday. They took a 3-2 lead, but ultimately the Rangers walked it off in the 9th. 1-0. Conforto holds his swing up. It's a splitter that looked like it caught the outside corner, but it's called ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Malley comes home, and Conforto fouls it over the net to our left. Strike 1. Malley entered today tied for the major league lead in wins. He's second in average against and third in ERA. And those numbers have only improved so far today. Dodgers solve him here in the 7th. 2-1 to Conforto. Inside ball 3. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 7th. Max Muncy is the hitter on deck.
Hitter's count, see if he can get a pitch and drive it.
Conforto steps out for a moment, now digs back in, plants his back left leg, points the bat toward Malley, now brings it back up above his shoulders. The 3-1 is coming, and Conforto takes ball 4. It's a 1-out walk in front of Max Muncy. And Mo, wouldn't this be a nice story for the Dodgers?
Well, that was the splitter on the 3-1 count. So for Muncy, he has struck out swinging in the first at bat. That was 94 fastball inside on a 1-2 count. And then a 1-2 count, he was jammed his last at bat. Well, where do you think Maller's going to pitch him in? Yeah, probably inside.
Muncy 0 for 2, as you mentioned, and he watches ball 1. Conforto on first, 1 out, top 7. Donuts for the Dodgers and Rangers.
This is where hitters go up on the the most recent occurrences with that pitcher. Now there's going to be a conference on the mound. And by that I'm talking about, okay, the first 2 times up you've seen fastballs inside, really critical pitches with a count 1 and 2 both times. What would make Malley change his pattern since he's gotten you twice?
Double barrel action in the bullpen. Former Dodger Chris Martin from the right side and Hobie Milner from the left. Mike Maddox with a mound visit brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. Malley's hit 83 pitches with 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. He has been outstanding today for Bruce Bochy's ball club. So too have Tyler Glasnow, Luis Garcia, Anthony Banda, and Ben Kasparius, the pitchers so far for the Dodgers. Max Muncy, the Texas kid, Midland born, to Keller High School, then on to Baylor University in Waco, Texas. Tons of family and friends in the stands at Globe Life Field. Digs into the left side in a 1-0 count. Waiting on his first home run of the year. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Hine tosses the mask behind home plate. He's along the warning track, and he will watch it get over the net into the very first row.
And it was a fastball at 94. The target was inside. The ball was elevated right at the top of the strike zone.
Muncy hitting just 197 this year, though again the on-base skills have been there the last week, which is a huge sign for this Dodger lineup, searching for some length and production at the bottom. Conforto on first, 1 out in the 7th, and now a 1-1 pitch from Tyler Malley. On the ground, right side of the infield. Seager over from short, and he's only going to get one. It's Muncy at first base. Conforto now in scoring position.
That was a fastball in. Got jammed again.
So the 7th inning will be up to Miguel Rojas. 2 outs. Conforto on second, trying to bring home the first run of the game. Rojas, as we mentioned, this is his first game since last Sunday against the Cubs. He's 0 for 2, but he was so good in this spot last year with the Dodgers.
Well, he's a guy too, Steven, that can put the ball into play, and that's what you need right now. You don't need something hit 450 feet.
Dodgers are 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position today, batting .260 in these situations on the year. Last year, Rojas time and again seemed to put bat to ball, shooting one baseballs the opposite way to score runs. This is shot foul to the right side. The count is 1-1. Edman lined out. Conforto walked, got to second on the Muncy fielder's choice. Ranger infield back. The 1-1 pitch is downstairs. 2 balls and a strike for Rojas.
This is a spot that, you know, it's tough to hit in because you got first base open. You got the number 9 hitter waiting on deck. Well, the Barnes is 1 for 2 today in doing the catching.
Malley's 2-1 is upstairs. 3 balls and a strike.
So you think back when pitchers had to hit that number 8 spot, was difficult to hit it because there were many opportunities. They did not have to pitch to you. Pitch to the pitcher or force the manager to go to the bench and use a pinch hitter.
How aggressive is Malley for this 3-1 to Rojas with Conforto on second. Here's the pitch. It is a fastball on the outside corner, strike 2. Oh, you've made mention of it a few times today. Malley with 2 strikes likes the heater. It's a full count on Rojas. 2 outs, a runner on second in the 7th, no score. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. High fastball, blew it right by him. And that strands Conforto in scoring position. We stretch in Arlington. The Dodgers nothing, the Rangers nothing.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back ribs for $1.97 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score a 10-pound bag of Signature Select russet potatoes for just $1.99 each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Breaking news, and this one is ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply.
Upgrade with new windows. Nobody knows windows like Wanakee Remodeling. Their Renewal by Andersen windows are durable, beautiful, custom crafted, made to order, and professionally installed. Energy efficient windows from Wanakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy 1 window or patio door, get 1 40% off, plus special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Did you know that for the first time, you can get 24/7 access to live MLB Network programming through the MLB apps?
Boom! How fun is this show?
Now you can stream live MLB Network shows like MLB Tonight, MLB Now, Intentional Talk, and Off Base, along with out-of-market MLB Network showcase games.
And that one's gonna go. Corey Seager says, remember me.
Go to MLB.com/network today to get unlimited access to the best baseball has to offer. MLB Network.
Need contract help for those workload peaks and backlogged projects? You're not alone. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed said they will increase their use of contract talent. That's why our recruiters leverage their experience and use award-winning AI.
Because Glasnow went just 4 innings.
And it's notable because here we are, Mo, and it's the 20th of April, and Dave Robertson, in his pregame meeting with the media, he talked about a potential bullpen game on Wednesday against the Cubs, and this bullpen has been worked and it's been hit. Blake Trinan landed on the injured list yesterday, and they got relatively good news what it could have been after the elbow tightness put him on the IL. They did get Evan Phillips back, but he's still working back into form. They've used these guys quite a bit to get out to this 15-7 start, and now today some surprise outs had to be covered because of Tyler Glasnow's injury, as you mentioned. So it remains to be seen what will be done in Chicago. The focus, of course, trying to finish strong here in Texas.
Yeah, well, they've got to cover at least 4, possibly 5. And if it goes extra innings, guess what? Bullpen will extend their working hours.
Kasparius with his first pitch. It is strike 1 at the knees on the third baseman, Josh Young. Texas has 7, 8, and 9 on the schedule in the home half of the 7th. The pitch is pulled away, ball 1. Young is 0 for 2. He struck out twice, both times against Tyler Glasnow. He left after 4+ innings. No runs, 3 hits, a walk, 6 Ks. Kasparius with a fastball at 96. That is a tick low, so it's 2-1.
Yeah, with really a straightaway stance. It's not closed, it's not open, doesn't have the leg kick, just strides.
Kasparius certainly does have a late kick. He uses it in front of a fastball that is outside. 3 balls and a strike on the leadoff batter, Young.
Well, we talked about leadoff walks, and you can't do it here in a scoreless game.
So here's the pitch. Foul ball straight back in that fastball at 95 from Ben. Count goes full.
If they're going to get on, they have to swing the bat to earn it.
Jack Dreyer is throwing in the Dodger pen. We saw the lefty yesterday. Now we see a 3-2 pitch. Fly ball center field. Routine for Edman. Drifts back into his left, reaches up and makes the catch. 1 gone in the 7th.
Well, chance to champion the special Women in Our Lives on the 29th of this month. It's against the Marlins. It's Women's Night at Dodger Stadium. Purchase a special ticket package and receive an exclusive Women's Night crew neck sweater. For more information, we ask you to visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
1 out, no runners for the Rangers. Kasparius throws strike 1 to Jake Berger, first baseman in the 8th spot today. It was 0 for 2. A lot of zeros all weekend long in North Texas because of these two staffs. Swing and a foul, pop foul on the right field side. It's 0-2.
For both sides, I mean, this is give and take, and yet we have not seen one attempted bunt.
The 0-2 pitch. It skips in the dirt underneath Barnes, then ricochets off the net behind the backstop, and then it was caught by Berger in the right-handed batter's box. That does not help his fielding percentage. Count is 1-2. Bases clear, 1 out, bottom 7. Dodgers and Rangers still scoreless. The pitch, strike 3, swinging fastball at 96. Beat Berger, 2 gone.
Up and away. Where's Ken Hawk Harrelson? He gone.
He gone. That's the 9th strikeout of the game for the Dodgers staff. 1 more out to get in the bottom of the 7th. The switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. Kasparius misses way high with a fastball. 1-0.
Didn't surprise me that Paul Carlson became a terrific broadcaster. And he was a teammate in Kansas City.
The 1-0 from Kasparius misses away. With
He's one of those guys you described. He could sell ice cubes to Eskimos.
Whether you're a fan of the White Sox or just watched WGN growing up, you know his calls. Swing and a miss from Heim. 2 balls and a strike for Kasparius.
What gets overlooked about Hawk too is that he was a pretty good player with the A's. He really blossomed when he went to the Red Sox.
2 outs, no runners on base. Kasparius with the 2-1. Heim fouls it back toward our booth. It'll drop into the section just below our booth, and then it's bobbled and it falls below. Tough scene.
Harrelson also got me. I said, I understand you pretty fast right after I signed. I said, no, kind of. He says, I'll run you for $100. I said, let's go. I beat him like 15 yards. He says, you owe me 100. I said, what? He goes, yeah. I said, I run you for 100. He said, but when you hit your first professional home run, I'll send you the $100. And he did.
Wow, that's a cool story. The 2-2 from Kasparius, and Heim puts it in the air to center field. No problems for Tommy Edman. It's a 1-2-3 7th for Ben Kasparius. No problems from him either. On to the 8th. Can the Dodger offense?
It's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Upgrade with new windows. Nobody knows windows like Wanakee Remodeling. Their Renewal by Andersen windows are durable, beautiful, custom crafted, made to order, and professionally installed. Energy efficient windows from Wanakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy 1 window or patio door, get 1 40% off, plus special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Wanakee Remodeling, we make everything old look new again.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something. These people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's
on your official home of Los Angeles.
In Spa, the MVP for fun food and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo celebrating 20 years of good times. Tense times in Texas. Top of the 8th, no score. Dodgers have 9-1-2 due up. Not Austin Barnes leading up. It's the pinch hitter Will Smith against former Dodger righty Chris Martin.
Well, you might want to just say, hey, look, I'm going to look at first pitch. Reason? Almost 80% first pitch strikes by Martin.
Here's the first offering. Smith swings, and that's a base hit into left center field. Leadoff batter aboard for the Dodgers in the 8th inning. Smith gets on for Shohei Ohtani.
As hitters, you're looking at tendencies. And the tendency is a guy that tries to get ahead early in the count. And we'll see what's going to happen. He's also, Martin, a guy that does not walk many. So he's going to challenge you.
Shohei is 1 for 1 with a homer against Martin. Ohtani at the plate. 1 on, nobody out in the 8th. No score. Martin's first pitch is ball 1 in the dirt. Shohei is 0 for 3 with a strikeout in his return to the lineup after missing the first 2 games of the series on the paternity list. And Mamiko welcoming a baby girl to this world. Smith on first. Martin's 1-0 pitch. Ohtani checks up on ball 2 upstairs.
We saw Smith earlier in this ball game playing behind a runner with Ohtani up there. You can't do it now. Scoreless game in the 8th. Uncomfortable spot for first baseman right now.
Martin readies, and now his 2-0 pitch. Ohtani sends it in the air foul behind home plate and toward the Dodger dugout side. So it's 2-1. Smith pinch hitting for Austin Barnes. Jumped on Martin's first offering for a leadoff single. So the go-ahead run is on first. The first run of the game is on first. Martin's 2-1 pitch is low and a little outside. 3-1. So Shohei can put him in the keyhole here.
Again, Martin, the last 2 years, has walked only 3 of 181 batters.
3 balls, 1 strike. Martin delivers. It's in the dirt, ball 4. Run in scoring position. 2 on, nobody out for Mookie Betts.
Hello, opportunity.
Mike Maddox will head to the mound. Jonah Heim, the catcher. Josh Young, the third baseman, will join the longtime pitching coach, who's got his hands on shoulders. One on Martin, one on Heim. Getting on the page, the same page, before a battle with Betts.
This is one of those trips to the mound. There's nothing mechanical. He was not missing in one particular area or not. This is just a good way for a pitching coach, and Maddox a very good one in his career, no question about it. But this is a trip where you avoid saying, young man, you're in a heap of trouble.
Mookie is 0 for 2 with a walk. So that means he is 1 for his last 17. He has 4 home runs on the season. 3 of those home runs, Mo, go-ahead home runs. They have the go-ahead run on second. Smith is there. Ohtani on first. No outs in the 8th. And a scoreless game. Here's the pitch. Mookie, first pitch swinging, pushes a fly ball to right field. Garcia backpedaling. Smith tagging from second. He is going to take off for third. The throw in from right field. Not in time. It was a good throw from Garcia. A one-hop throw to Young, the third baseman. But Smith had already slid in safely. A productive first out for Mookie Betts. The Dodgers will have him cornered.
Talked so many times about getting the runner over, and especially in a scoreless game. Top of the 8th inning. So how the infield is going to line up. They're going to play back at second and short.
And the corner's holding the runner. Smith on third, Ohtani on first. 1 out in the 8th. Scoreless game. Freddie Freeman against Chris Martin. These two won a World Series together in Atlanta in 2021. Martin sets, kicks, and fires. Upstairs, ball 1. Dodger fans' energy, you can feel it. Rising, blood pumping here at Globe Life Field. Series is hanging in the balance these last 2 innings. Dodgers trying to punch through. First and third, 1 out. And now a 1-0 pitch. That misses low. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, depending upon how Ohtani feels, when does he take off from first base? I got to tell you, all 3 games in this series have been wonderful baseball games.
Martin out of the stretch. His 2-0. Freeman swings high in the air. Left field, pushes, backs. Wyatt Langford to make the catch. Tagging from third is Smith. He'll come home without a throw. Sacrifice fly for Freddie Freeman. And at long last, we have a run in this game, and it belongs to your boys in blue. 1-0 Dodgers.
And for Freddie Freeman, able to keep the ball off the ground, avoid the double play that would end the inning. And so adapted at being able to go the opposite way on a ball that was on the outside corner. Not a bad pitch at all, just a terrific at bat by Freeman.
Dodgers 1, Rangers 0 after the sac fly. Still another out to play with in the top of the 8th. 2 out. Ohtani still on first base. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Martin delivers. It's a ground ball that ramps off the left side of the mound. Seager at short, shuffles and throws, and that'll do it. But the Dodgers manufacture a run Will Smith pinch hitting for Austin Barnes. His leadoff base hit cashes in on the sacrifice fly from Freddie Freeman. So in the middle of the 8th, it's the Dodgers 1.
Upgrade with new windows. Nobody knows windows like Wanakee Remodeling. Their Renewal by Andersen windows are durable, beautiful, custom crafted, made to order, and professionally installed. Energy efficient windows from Wanakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy one window or patio door, get one 40% off, plus special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another, and don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation, but then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run.
The sacrifice fly from Freddie Freeman, giving LA a 1-0 lead. 6 outs away are the Dodgers from a series win. Jack Dreyer has the ball, facing the top of the Texas order in the home half of the 8th. The first pitch to Marcus Semien. Slider inside, ball 1. We saw Dreyer pitch just yesterday, Mo. Another good inning for him. 12 pitches, 8 strikes. There's 1-0 to Semien, even further inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
That's kind of the battle cry. We talk about the Dodger relievers. We saw him yesterday.
Tyler Glasnow started this game, couldn't finish it. Left in the 5th with an injury. 2-0. Ball 3 on Marcus Semien. Semien, Seager, Smith. Huge spot for the rookie. Probably the highest leverage spot he's been in to date. The pitch is inside. A 4-pitch leadoff walk puts the tying run on first for Texas. And now the former Dodger to the plate and Corey Seager.
Well, never good. Leadoff walks. Now the question is, you've missed 4 in a row. You've got a guy that hunts first pitch fastballs.
You can't do it. Can't do it, Mo, right?
Better be a perfect pitch. Don't elevate it. That's the ball that he absolutely annihilates.
The first pitch is a hot shot back to Dreyer. He knocks it down. He picks it up and throws it to first for 1 out.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. You walk a batter, the leadoff batter, on 4 consecutive pitches. So a guy that hunts fastballs, what does he get? Fastball, and he almost took your head off.
I mean, Dreyer, that was a line drive right to his glove hand, and he couldn't keep it in the glove. Way easier said than done. You got Corey Seager hitting a rocket at you. But good work by the rookie to not try and do too much there. He didn't try to go get Semien at second base. He took the out at first.
Biggest thing is he was able to compose himself and make a play.
Tying run in scoring position for the Rangers, and now Josh Smith, who's 3 for 3. First pitch from Dreyer. Grounded foul on the first base side. Remind you, today's game is brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. Nothing in 1 the count. 1 on, 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Dreyer delivers a fastball in there for strike 2. Dodgers took the lead in the top half of the 8th inning, manufacturing a run, not relying on a home run today, but it's just a 1-run game. Tying run on second, and now an 0-2 pitch from Dreyer. That's strike 3 called.
Huge out.
just throws him with a pitch at the top of the zone.
Here comes Roberts.
And so that means Dave Roberts and the Dodgers are going to call on Evan Phillips to get the last 4 outs of this game. Adolis Garcia, who hit the walk-off home run last night. He is due up next with the tying run on second base. 2 outs in the 8th.
There are 2 types of golfers, those that can hit solid golf shots wearing sunglasses and those that wish they could. Shaden Precision Eyewear is all about better vision and better golf. If you're lacking confidence to wear sunglasses while hitting golf shots, go to SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and learn why so many tour players and their caddies have switched to the Shaden brand. Use the code SPRING to get 20% off and a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and the code SPRING to see the golf course like you've never seen it before.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at NissanUSA.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Upgrade with new windows. Nobody knows windows like Wanakee Remodeling. Their Renewal by Andersen windows are durable, beautiful, custom crafted, made to order, and professionally installed. Energy efficient windows from Wanakee Remodeling and Renewal by Andersen offer elegance, strength, and stability of wood with low maintenance features of vinyl. This month, buy 1 window or patio door, get 1 40% off, plus special financing. Visit
As the tying run in scoring position, 2 out. Evan Phillips comes out of the pen and has to contend with Adolis Garcia. Phillips looks back at second, comes home. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Good sweeper from Phillips.
Well, here's the other thing with Garcia. Even though he hit the home run, you know, the last 2 years against fastballs with good velocity, that's 95 and above, he's hit barely 160 against that pitch. If you throw it in the wrong zone, he'll hit it 400 feet.
Phillips trying to get the last 4 outs of the game. He's in front of Garcia, 0-1. Out of the stretch, the pitch. Check swing, the appeal. He did go. Oh, that's strike 2. Semien on second after the leadoff walk. Jack Dreyer got the next 2 outs. Evan Phillips needs 1 more strike to finish the 8th. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging! Evan Phillips, 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and a huge last out of the 8th. This game's going to the top of the 9th. The Dodgers on top of Texas, 1-0.
AM 570, LA Sports.
When you shop Safeway.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in-store. Shop our tender pork loin back ribs for $1.97 a pound when you click the deal in our app or online. Or score a 10-pound bag of Signature Select russet potatoes for just $1.99 each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Safeway in-store or online at Safeway.com.
Breaking news. Area Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. T&Cs apply.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at NissanUSA.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
20% off sunglasses from Shaden Precision Eyewear. Hurry over to SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and use promo code SPRING.
Mazda.com.
You're listening to LA Dodgers baseball.
On top of the mountain.
On the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
12th time this season, the Dodgers welcome Tanner Scott to the game. ERA 2.45. He's 7 for 8 in save opportunities. Dodgers 1, Rangers nothing. Chris Taylor replaces Michael Conforto in left. Scott's first pitch, a fastball at 97, a strike to Wyatt Langford. You see that velocity out of the gates from the Dodger lefty. We'll see 5, 6, and 7 in the Ranger line. The 0-1 pitch, swung on and fouled back. Quickly 0-2. Dodgers 3 outs away from a series victory. The 0-2 pitch. Shot to the left side of the bag. Rojas in the backhand throwing across his body, not going to get Langford. So Rojas playing at second base. That ball was grounded to the shortstop side. Rojas ranged to his right, but all the momentum was taken away, and Langford can run a little bit. So it's an infield base hit to begin the ninth for Texas.
Yeah, just no chance at all, and especially with the infield playing the pull. Betts was way over in the hole.
Tying run on base for the Rangers. The potential winning run at the plate. And the Dodgers do not want what happened yesterday to happen again today.
Kevin Pillar comes on as a pinch hitter.
Replacing the rookie left-handed Harris, a right-handed hitting veteran, Kevin Pillar. So Mark Pryor in the Dodger infield, little conference with Tanner Scott just to make sure that they're on the same page.
Well, Pillar has one job to do, and that's somehow, some way, get the runner at first, at least to second base.
Pillar's been in the majors more than a dozen years. 4 games as a Dodger back in 2022. Steps to the plate for the Rangers against LA. Bottom of the ninth, tying run on first, nobody out, 1-0. Scott takes a breath, then pitches home with strike 1. Fastball at 95 at the top of the zone.
Sizable lead over at first also by Langford.
Scott puts the ball in the glove at his belt, looks at Langford on first, comes home to Pillar and gets a foul ball back over the net. Strike 2. 2 straight heaters from Scott against Pillar.
He pitches out of the dirt here. Did not want a wild pitch.
Scott's 0-2. Inside, ball 1. Another fastball. Pillar hitting .375 this year against left-handed pitching. That's why Bochy is opting a pinch hit for Harris here with Pillar. Langford takes his lead off first as the tying run, no outs in the ninth. And now a 1-2 from Scott. Popped up right side of the infield. Long one from Rojas from second, and he squeezes out number 1.
Good pitch. 97 in on his knuckles. Got jammed.
You saw Rojas go to his right against Langford. Had to go way to his left because Freeman was holding Langford on the bag at first base. And Rojas turned on the Jets because it wasn't a high pop-up. Whatever the case, it was out number 1. Now it's Josh Young, the third baseman. Pitch from Scott. Inside corner. Fastball is dotted at 96 for a strike. Young is 0 for 3 with a couple of Ks. Dodgers need 2 more outs. Here's the pitch from Scott. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Put some smoke by him at 97.
That's the long swing upstairs. Hard to catch up to that as a hitter.
1-0 Dodgers. 1 on, 1 out, bottom 9. No balls, 2 strikes on Young. After a brief time, he's ready to go in the right-handed batter's box. So too is Scott. The 0-2 pitch. Just missed with the fastball in. 1-2. Eighth inning sacrifice fly from Freddie Freeman, the only run so far. 1-0 LA. 2 outs to go. A 1-2 pitch. Buried a fastball downstairs. Count squares up 2-2. Twelfth pitch of the game for Scott, with Langford on first. The pitch hit to left field. Taylor reads it on the line for out number 2. It was well struck, but right at CT. 2 gone.
The old Adam Ball. That was a low heater and a good swing.
Now it's the slugging first baseman Jake Berger. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs and a runner on.
This first swing, we may see a hefty one here if he lands it.
The pitch. No swing, but it is a strike. Slider at the knee.
Yeah, I think he was waiting for a fastball. He did not get a wrinkle in a good pitch.
Dodgers 1, Rangers 0. Tying run on first for Texas. 2 out. And now an 0-1 pitch from Tanner Scott to Jake Berger. Runner goes. Check swing. Throw down from Smith. Tag. He's out! He's out! And that's a win for LA!
He beat the throw, but then popped up, came off the bag. We talked and talked about, look, with the new rule, stay with the tag. And coming off the bag.
Challenging the outball second base.
There's no reason to have a pop-up slide. And everything is suspended. People out of the dugouts watching, see what's happening. Everybody on their feet in the stands.
So when he pops up, though, I think he gets back safe. Rojas, he had the tag initially, but the foot was still on the bag. When he popped up, the glove came off of his left leg.
Yep.
Everybody is looking up at the giant video board in right field here at Globe Life Park. So, yes, had the bag, came off of it, but Rojas's leg and glove came off too. But the call on the field was out.
Yeah, it looked like the right toe got back to the bag before he was tagged for the second time. But again, there's no reason to have a pop-up slide in that particular instance. You're gambling that you're going to be caught in midair.
So now this game rests in the replay operations center in New York City.
Well, this is the beauty of the replay. This is the reason it was put in there.
So the call at second base by the crew chief Vic Carapazza was out.
Well, we're both believing that this will be overruled. Be surprised if not.
Foot on bag. Tag applied. Foot off. No arm touching, and then the toe taps before.
Well, I think the amount of time that this is taking is also indicative. Is that the replay crew in New York understands the importance. This game either continues or it's over.
If it's overturned, it'll be 1 ball and 1 strike on Jake Berger.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is out.
Whoa! So the key verbiage there is stands not confirmed. Apparently they did not see enough to overturn the call on the field. Wow, and that is how this series comes to an end. The Dodgers shut out the Rangers for the second time in 3 games. 3-0 on Friday, just 1-0 today. And Rick Monday, I think this series set the new bar for the 2025 season for the best series we have seen to date.
This would